So this is the start of the Caledonian canoe trip. We've just arrived in Glen Nevis campsite and it took us 9 hours to get here. A horrendous journey. A truck went off the road in Loch Lomond. It's awful. And there's Ben Nevis, and the weather's not too bad, so it's a reasonable start apart from the journey. It's Saturday morning at about 8:30 and we're on the canal, just about to get ready to go, making our preparations. Weather's not too bad, as you can see. Over there is Ben Nevis, and that's completely covered in snow, the top there. And we're starting off from one of these pontoons that should be along the way, so all is set for a good start. So far so good. It's 11:30. Mixed conditions. We've had some lovely sun and then showers like it is now, and the hills around, quite a lot of them are coated in snow. I'm at a place called Gairlochie, and done about 5-6 miles, and the wind's behind us, so it's been fantastic. And now we're about to go into the big Loch Lochy, and ahead of me there, that's a trawler coming through the Caledonian Canal, and this is my setup for portaging. This portage is about 500 metres, so the portages on the Caledonian Canal are quite long actually. Anyway, so everything's looking good. Very grey on those hills over there with snow, but things are looking good for us. This is the start of Loch Lochy, and I think the conditions are going to be a lot worse on the loch. We'll see anyway. How's it going so far? Awesome. Did you enjoy that sleet shower?
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't sleeting where we were.
It's nearly 5 o'clock. We're at Lagan Locks now, so we've done the whole of the lake, Loch Lochy. It was quite windy at the end, and great canoeing, and Graham's just getting in his boat there. He's just lost it, dropped it in the water. He's going to fall in now, I think. This is a pub here, which is tempting to stay for the night, but I want to go on to Loch Oik to get some proper wild camping. So it's been a brilliant day so far. Incredible rainbows. It's 6:30 and we've reached our campsite on an island on Loch Oik, and it's a cracking spot. There's our canoes, and this is our site here on an island. It's quite windy, but we're really sheltered. It's a little island, but it's beautiful. It's dry, and this is our bivvy shelter for the night. And there's Graham getting sorted. Just taking a video of the fire. It's taken me hours to get where it's up to. The mixture of bad wood, bad craftsman blames his tools, I guess, but there's silver birch and yew, and I finally got it going, so I'm videoing it for posterity. And Graham's tucked himself into bed at 8:30. It's 9:30 in the morning on the second day, and it's a bit dull, but it's okay for us because there's a breeze blowing in our direction. Plenty of snow on the hills over there. We had a great night on this island. Fantastic. Really good fire, smashing little spot. And this morning I saw some birds I've never seen before. Twites, oh yes, twites. So we're going in that direction towards Fort Augustus and then Loch Ness. It's 12:20 on the second day and we've reached Fort Augustus, and we're just doing the portage down the lochs down there. As you can see, there's snow on the hills in the far distance, and the weather is quite mild and there's hardly any wind, so it's all looking good. So this is Fort Augustus and we just passed through, had chips and fish and chips, and I've discovered that I've got a hole in the boat, so I've strapped it up, so I'm hoping that that's going to fix the leak. Fingers crossed. Update, it's about 5 o'clock and we're about a quarter of the way up Loch Ness at a place called Knocky, but weather has changed, and if you look at the lake over there you can see that the waves are going from right to left, which is the wrong way for us. We basically want to go up there, and the problem is paddling into that wind will be horrible, so we've decided to stop here a bit earlier than we normally would and camp by this boat shed. So this is our bed for the night, and then we're going to assess our options in the morning. And we're camped about 20 foot away from this sign, so up yours, ma. Morning of the third day. Last night was a good night. Kept beside this boathouse here, and it's a beautiful morning. Snow on the peaks past Fort Augustus there, and we've decided to head that way, even though yesterday we were definitely in mind of going back, but the weather conditions look okay till about 1 or 2, so we're going to give it some welly and try and get up as far up the lake as we can. We're expecting that we might be delayed by the weather, but tomorrow looks good as well, and it's a glorious day, so we're going to go for it. (9:20) on the water, nearly at Foyers. We're going to take a break, and it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous conditions, loving it. Let's hope the wind stays with us for as long as possible. This is Urquhart Castle, and this is where we're going to finish our trip. If you look at the water and look at my boat, I'm going backwards now because the wind has changed and it's coming from the top of the loch, which means it's going to be very, very hard to make it to the top of the loch. So we've decided to knock it on the head here and make the best of what would have been a bad job if we'd have tried to make it to the top of the loch. But it's been an awesome morning's paddle.